For this video review, we're going to revisit Transformers Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus. So let's give this guy a quick 360 spin. Okay, so the accessories that are on this action figure right now, that rifle and that hammer, belongs to different action figures. This belongs to a Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Ultra Magnus, and this belongs to another Optimus Prime movie figure, which we did a modification of. Okay, so why the change of weapons? Well, I just wanted to give this guy a more fitting weapons platform, something that really would make this figure pop. As for height of the action figure, it's around or just below the 6-inch mark. So it's going to be 5.25. It's going to be the top of the head, almost 6 inches if it's going to be the top or the tip of the smokestacks. As for weapon storage, the rifle, since it has a peg system, so I could easily attach it on the back of the action figure. Okay, so we have a hole wherein we could peg or store weapons. So with the hammer, because this thing also has a peg on it. Okay, so before we give this guy a quick transformation video, let us first concentrate on the details and the articulation points, which this action figure has a lot of. So for the head unit, that's going to be the details of the head unit or the head sculpt. Articulation point, since that is on a ball joint, as you could see, left and right motion, not a problem. Head nods, not a problem. Okay. As for the arms, full 360 turn. The poses still possible. We have cut on the bicep for rotation of the bicep. And because of transformation mode, a very deep bend for the elbow. As for the handsets, full 360 turn, but we don't have any hinge. Okay, so just that's going to be the limitation. As for the waistline, left and right movement, and because of transformation, tilts for the waistline. Now for the legs, we have rotation on the thigh, and because of transformation, a very deep or bend for the knee, and the foot is on a ball joint. So actually, lots of articulation points for this action figure, even if it's a little bit small for a game action figure. But there has been releases of this action figure in really bigger formats. But since I already have this, I'm really contented with this figure, especially with its updated accessories. Okay, so let's give this guy a quick transformation video. Okay, so to transform this guy, let's start with the lower legs first. Okay, so we could do this, fold the foot upwards and snap it into place. There you go, thus shortening the action figure. And we could store the thigh by folding up the shin towards the upper leg or the thigh, that way. thus forming the lower half or the other half of the track board. Okay, so we have connection points, and you're going to snap it into place that way. And as for storing the head, so just unhinge the backpack and the arm, move it outward or backwards, thus depressing the head into the cavity of the front of the vehicle, and you could cover the head up this time. Okay. Now as for the arms, you could twist this way and rotate the hands. Okay. So this is going to form the front of the cab actually. Okay. And this part, just rotate it forward. That's going to be the front bumper. Okay. So peg, hinge, thus forming half of the front of the vehicle. As for the other side, same thing. Fold, rotate, handsets, rotate for orientation, and bring it forward this way. And there you go. Peg and connection joint or spot, and snap it into place. And the front bumper, they're going to join together. Nice and simple. Okay. Now we're going to fall this forward. Oops. Okay, so the hands are interfering. Okay, so peg, connection. Okay, so let's snap it into place. There you go. And with whatever disconnects, so just align or connect. Okay, there you go. Front bumper, just resituate the handsets so they don't look like handsets, so the fingers are nicely hidden, so nice and flush. So this is how the track mode looks, or the Cybertron vehicle. To transform, so we're going to break this section up first. There you go. Disconnect the front bumper and unfold the arm, but first fold this off the elbow. And disconnect from the side of the vehicle and unfold the arm and rotate, of course, and the handsets, rotate. Same thing with the other side. Disconnect, unfold, rotate, and rotate. Okay. There you go. And take hold of this section, open this up, and expose the head. Lower the arms. And for the last part, we're going to form the legs. So unfold, split, and bring the foot down. And just like that, nice and easy transformation mode for Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus. And as for this Optimus Prime movie blaster, so this used to have a very long pistol grip, and the pistol grip also had a peg. So yeah, it really did not make sense. Anyway, so what I did was to sew it off and drill the hole underside, and we used whatever peg system that we have on board in our accessories bin. So the diameter of the peg that I used is quite small, but by a centimeter, so I just had to wrap around a tape of some sort, so the action figure could nicely grip the rifle. Okay, so there you go. So those are the areas where I cleared material, so I just painted them gray. Okay, but if the figure is holding on to the weapon, so yeah, really looks good. The sections where I worked, not visible. So as for these accessories, actually they are a second set that I purchased. So found these pieces separate from different sellers or different collectors who are getting rid of their collection, or pieces or accessories from their collection. Okay, so I got this from another seller, this another from another seller. Since I'm very familiar with them, so I already have a previous version of this, which I also modded that way. So yeah, nice easy find for really an affordable price. Free shipping for some sellers. Okay, so if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review. Because in this channel, it's all about the play.